Hey Battle, welcome back to Boot Camp. Today, I want to help you recognize where you are and what needs healing. Let's talk about it. As the creator of Trinity of Fitness and the ARPIE method, the ARPIE method is the framework that helps you align your spirit, your spiritual, your mental, and your physical through acknowledgement, release, practicing self care, inner exploration, and empowerment. That is the foundation of what boot camp is about. It's standing on the ARPI, which was my beginning of the 5 step process. Throughout the whole process of me going through my healing and my self love journey and the different obstacles I went through, I created the ARPI because those were the main thing. I had to acknowledge what it was. I had to release what kept me tied. And then I had to learn how to pour into myself, which was practicing self care. And then I had to explore everything about me by reflecting on or doing a self reflection. And then I empowered myself. I stopped with the negative self talk and I started speaking life into me. I didn't wait for someone else to speak life into me. I had to learn how to do it on my own. And that's what this whole boot camp is about, is me teaching you how to stand in your purpose and operate in your power. Okay? So, recognizing where you are and what needs to be healed. Well, how do I do that? I recognize that a lot of us, we recognize that something is wrong. We don't like how we're living. We don't like the things that's going on around us. But how do we get out of it? It's kind of like you become a product of your environment. In this season or whatever season you are in your life or whatever your environment is, if everyone's going left, you just go ahead and go left because you don't want to be the oddball. You don't feel like dealing with people. You don't want to have to explain why you went right and why you chose this way. Just to keep everybody out your face, you go ahead and go left. Well, that's right then and there. We're acknowledging that you need to heal from that. But how do you step away from that and not worry about what he say, she say, or how they're going to treat you or mistreat you or what's going to happen next? Because the unknown is so uncomfortable. The wrongdoing becomes comfortable because it's easier that way. And that's what the enemy wants us all to think that. And that's why I lived my life so long doing what other people told me to do. And, you know, I knew that it was wrong and I knew it wasn't for me, but I just did it because I didn't want to deal with well, why is this? Oh, you acting funny now. Oh, you think you better than. Or you think, and then I found myself isolating, shutting everybody out. And then what comes with isolation? Depression, paranoid. You become paranoid. You don't know how. You lose social skills. You lose all these things. People love to highlight the word isolation. But when you really look at what isolation is, and then you wondering why now your skin dry, you're not pouring into yourself as always because you want to stay home. You don't want to deal with the outside. And that's where the enemy want to keep you because you have joy and peace in you. But if you ever tapped into your purpose to ever let that light shine, then the enemy's in trouble. So they glorify the word isolation and make it seem like, oh, if the pastors and everybody else say the word isolation, that means it's godly. Disconnection is godly because you're still in it, meaning that, yeah, I'm in this environment, but I'm not of this environment, meaning that I can pick and choose whichever way I want to go. I'm disconnecting from the whole thing of, well, everybody else doing it. We've been doing it this way. Well, mama did it. The pastor did it. Grandma did it. So why are you acting funny? I don't care what everybody else did. I'm doing it my way. And so when you recognize that, okay, this is not right and I don't like it, now you need to heal it. How do I step away from something that I've been knowing, that I've been doing, or the family's been doing for so long, that generational curse? How do I step away from that? How do I disconnect from that? How do I make people see me that I'm an individual, I'm my own person? How do I explain to my family that just because y'all do it, I don't like it, but it doesn't mean I don't love y'all? How do I not feel guilty for wanting better? You just don't worry about it. That's not your fight. You have to remember, all of us are our own individual selves, right? We are our own individual spirit, own individual human. We're beings having a human experience. So you have to look at, if you feel guilty, okay, you feel guilty from walking away from what is wrong, that is right. You're doing the right thing from walking away from what is wrong. Then you need to heal from that. How do you heal from it? Let's track it back down to your childhood. We have to go down memory lane, because somewhere along the line, somewhere down there, someone told you that if you don't do this, it made you feel, whatever words was used or whatever actions was used, made you feel that if you do not people please, that mean that you don't love them or they don't love you. So now that lie that you process as truth as a child became your reality. Now, as an adult, we're going to go back to that childhood and tell that child, that's not what that means. We're going to correct it. That's not what that means. If they feel guilty for you being an individual, that is a they problem. Do you understand? So recognizing where you are and what needs to be healed is by identifying what makes you happy first. What is true for you? Finding your true authentic self. What's true for you? What do you see as true? So if I told you the sky was blue, but you believe it to be purple, and you see that it's purple, but because everybody else is saying that it's blue, what? You're going to go along with us? No. You stand on that. Your job is not to change my mind. Your job is to believe what you want to believe. Whatever you process becomes your truth. So you have to stand on that. If you believe the sky is purple, stand on it. You don't make anyone else happy or try and force anyone to believe that your fact or your opinion is the truth, or their fact or opinion is the truth. You stand on what is yours. You're an individual. This is you. This is your life. You do the things that make you happy. You don't go people pleasing. People pleasing is a place of low self-esteem, that you're lacking something. Okay? So in this season, I want you to pour into yourself, and I want you to recognize in everything where you are and what needs healing. That's the power of acknowledgement. This is what I'll be teaching every Sunday on YouTube. The Cozy Sunday Chat with Coach Nye. It's a 3-part series that I'm going to start off with. And I want to tap into, I want to help you tap into your higher self by helping you understand that self-love is the most important part, the steps of that healing to get you where you need to be. So I'm going to leave you with this. And this is your homework. And if you have not subscribed or downloaded to Group Me Text with Chat with Coach Nye, that's where I am, go there, because I also put out homework there. I want you to ask yourself, and this is what I want you to journal. What truth am I ready to acknowledge today? That part. Not trying to fix yourself all at once, but take a piece of you each time. Do it once a week. Each time figuring out, what truth am I to acknowledge today? Because you can always be honest with yourself. I know it's hard to be honest with everyone else and be vulnerable to everyone else. But to yourself, you should always be that. You should always speak truth to self. Okay? So as always, I thank you for choosing this platform. I thank you for attending boot camp today. I want you to keep pushing. Remember to pour into yourself before you pour into others. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube, it is Chat with Coach Nye. My group me is Chat with Coach Nye. And if you have not downloaded my Chat with Coach Nye podcast, I ask that you do so now. Thank you. Listen, I thank you so much. I ask that you continue to share and follow. And if no one told you today, I'm telling you now, I love you and I'm so proud of you. Make sure you go to the NyeFitnessLLC.com. The link is in this description. Go to my website, subscribe there so you can get all the latest updates. And if you want one-on-one coaching, whatever it is that you need under the boot camp, you can purchase it there. I want you guys to have a great, amazing rest of the day. Coach Nye is out.